Hey everyone, today I want to share with you this interesting Bigfoot encounter that happened near Bear Lake, California. This story comes from a man named DM, but we'll call him Damian, who had a face-to-face encounter with a Sasquatch when he was just 12 years old. It's a tale that has stuck with him for life, and once you hear the details, you'll understand why. It's the summer, and young Damian is invited by his friend's family to spend a weekend at their cabin near Big Bear Lake, California. They arrive on a Friday, unload their gear from the Suburban, and help take down the plywood from the cabin's windows. The boys spend the day exploring the surrounding woods and rock formations, blissfully unaware of what the night has in store. Fast forward to the middle of the night. Damian wakes up needing to use the bathroom, but there's a problem. The toilet isn't working. He bravely goes outside, leaving the cabin door open and the kitchen light on to guide his way. He walks over to the tree line on the opposite side of the parking area and prepares to do his business. But suddenly, an overwhelming sense of fear grips him. He looks to his right, and there, just 20 feet away, is a sight that will haunt him forever. Peeking over a bush between two large trees is a massive dark figure. Its upper chest, head, arms, and hands are visible, and it's staring right at Damian. The creature is parting the top of the bush with its hands, almost as if it's intentionally trying to get a better look at the boy. For 20 seconds, Damian is frozen in place, locked in a staring match with this mysterious being. And then, his fight or flight instincts kick in, and he bolts for the cabin like his life depends on it. He doesn't dare look back, too afraid of what he might see. In a panic, Damian dives through the screen door, landing on the living room floor. He reaches back and slams the door shut, crawling to the other side of the room before his friend's father finds him, shaking and crying uncontrollably. When asked what happened, Damian manages to choke out that he saw something outside, something huge, black, and very tall. Here's the weird part. The father asks if it was a bear, but Damian is adamant. Bears don't have hands. This detail is crucial, as it rules out the possibility of a misidentification. Whatever Damian saw, it had hands. The father turns on his flashlight, cautiously opens the door to investigate. He notices the damaged screen door and questions Damian, who explains that he left the door open for light and jumped through it in his haste to escape. The father shuts the door, and the mother declares that no one is to go outside until morning. The family stays up for about an hour, trying to make sense of what happened. In the morning, Damian shows the father where he was standing and where the creature was located. The father looks around but finds no evidence. He suggests it might have been a bear, but Damian insists otherwise, describing the creature's flat face, long fingers, and hairless mouth and eye areas. Throughout the rest of the weekend, the family stays close to the cabin, and no further incidents occur. But the encounter leaves a lasting impact on Damian. Damian's description of the creature is worth noting. The flat, ape-like face, small nose, and pointed head are all classic Bigfoot features. But the long fingers and the way it parted the bush with its hands hint at a level of dexterity and manipulation not often associated with animals. It's no wonder that this encounter had such a profound effect on Damian. For years afterwards, he was plagued by nightmares, and even retelling the story decades later was emotionally challenging for him. This is not the reaction of someone who simply saw a bear or a misidentified animal. Interestingly, it wasn't until years later that Damian finally put a name to what he had seen. While browsing a magazine rack, he came across a picture of Bigfoot from the famous Patterson film. In that moment, everything clicked into place. The creature he had encountered that fateful night was a Sasquatch.